Comerica Center in Frisco, Texas. The Omaha Supernovas and the Dallas Pulse. Alongside former pro Victoria Dennis, I'm Mycoskie and Victoria. We have an Omaha team that won the title 2 years ago. Dallas is an expansion franchise, 21 wins this year. And last week, Dallas swept these Supernovas.
And Dallas hit 305 in that sweep, but we know anything can happen in a match for $1 million. Omaha thrive being the underdogs, and their middles help them get here. Look for their middles to be very involved in this match for $1 million.
Omaha got down 2-1 to number 1 seed Indy on Thursday, recovered to upset the Ignite, who had set a Major League Volleyball record for regular season wins. Dallas beat San Diego in 4. In that final set, the Pulse went on a 14-0 run. Two of the best setters in MLV on display. Omaha's Brooke Mosher, Dallas's Natalia Valentine Anderson. Our own Madison Fitzpatrick breaks down how these two work balls to their teammates.
Thanks, guys. Well, let's talk about setter distribution because it is key for this final matchup. Let's talk Dallas first. Dallas is very pin hitter heavy. 50% of the sets come to Mimi Colyer and Sofia Maldonado Diaz. 84% of their sets in total go to the pin. So very pin hitter heavy. Also watch Mimi Colyer and Maldonado Diaz out of the back row. Colyer went 6 for 9 in the semis in that back row. All right, now let's talk about Omaha. Omaha, a bit more balanced of an offense. Their middles got anywhere from 17 to 22 attempts in the semis, and Merritt Beeson over here on the right side got 35 attempts on the opposite position, which is more than Brooke Nuneviller on the outside. So more balance for Omaha. Watch for that versus the pin hitter heavy of Dallas Pulse.
Madison will be back in just a moment with our legends, Paul Sunderland and Holly McPeak. Well, Victoria, let's talk more about those setters. For Mosher, she had 40 assists 3 times this season, including in the semifinal. While Natalia Valentine Anderson went for 50 on Thursday, and she has won a championship before on the other side with Omaha.
Both of these setters run such an elite offense. How Omaha is going to upset number 2 Dallas in their home arena is really utilizing that right pin and middle blockers, specifically in the back row. If the right side in the back row can get going for Omaha, anything's possible.
Well, Omaha has thrived in chaos this season. They are playing fearless and free. Dallas features 2 of the most dominant scorers in MLV. It's the Supernovas and the Pulse in the match for $1 million. We're through 2 sets at the match for $1 million in Major League Volleyball. Omaha taking the opener by 5, and Dallas winning by 2 in the second set. She's Victoria Dennis. I'm Mycoskie. And Victoria, we saw a turnaround for Dallas there. They only hit 171 in that opening set and just 1 block. The block was really working well in set 2.
And then they flipped it, and Dallas was the blocking team in set number 2, just absolutely locked in on defense. They're reading and reacting, they're not guessing, and they're staying tried and true to what they know.
Omaha hit at 326 in that opening set. It slowed down quite a bit in set 2. Still nowhere near what they did as a record-breaking performance the first time they beat Dallas this season, hitting at 391. Well, Dallas in their serving targets today, it's been interesting to see. But let's start with Merritt Beeson for Omaha. 5 kills for her in the opening set, 2 more in set 2, serving well also.
Beeson holding it down on the right side and also in the back row being able to be a versatile offensive threat. I said if Omaha wants to come out victorious in this match for $1 million, right side production had to be present, and that's Beeson right now.
Kaylee Cox is one of our top performers in the semifinal round. Back at it for the final.
Cox getting on this ball quickly, fast arm from pin to pin. Not to mention 3 blocks to her name as well, consistently getting her feet to the ball and being that spark plug that Dallas needed.
Dallas only has 1 ace today, but that doesn't really tell the whole story, does it, Victoria?
Dallas is targeting the left side passer, which is usually the front row outside. So you'll see teams try and do this to take the front row outside out of that serve receive, create some chaos and out of the offense. But look at Omaha. Their passing accuracy to the target and in the mid-range is consistent. Being able to pass in the mid-range at this level is in-system passing because good setters can create quality offensive threats from mid-range passes.
That is part of the reason we're all square through these first two sets. Last night, a star-studded affair at the Star in Frisco, the MLV Awards ceremony. Thornton Bertolacci, our coach of the year in MLV.
It's just amazing what Bertolacci has done coming into Major League Volleyball. What an incredible season for Indy Ignite, and very exciting for their future.
Player of the Year award handed out as well. This may have got the biggest cheer of the night in that ballroom.
Mia Tuaniga, if you haven't seen her play, you got to tune in next season or just watch the highlights on social media. She is so much fun and a leader at the service line. She's ripping a topspin serve and then celebrating with her whole team. She's running the offense anywhere on the court. A leader on and off, and a huge part of the success of Indy Ignite this year.
It's the match for the million today, but her smile was worth $1 million last night. Let's get back to Paul, Holly, and Madison with set 3 next.
Before falling in 5 to Sofia Maldonado Diaz and the Dallas Pulse. Let's go over to the studio.
Paul, Holly, Madison, a fantastic call of a match for $1 million, and the Dallas Pulse are the MLV champions. Victoria, I went back to my notes from the first Pulse game that I broadcast this season. Shannon Windsor told me why she decided to come to Dallas and take on this role for an expansion team. Rare opportunity, starting from scratch, and she wanted to create a legacy.
And a legacy she did, to come in and build the foundation from the ground up, building a roster, and then holding that roster accountable day in and day out. Coach Windsor also mentioned, when I asked, what are the values of the Dallas Pulse? She said, we're competitors, accountability, and excellence, not just on the court, but off of the court as well. Always holding the standards and trying to get 1% better every single day.
We talked about the 1-2 punch for Dallas all year. Mimi Colyer contained tonight, just an 0-19 efficiency. But the number 2 punch, Maldonado Diaz, stepped up in a big way.
Maldonado Diaz was a go-to threat, the spark plug that helped lead the Pulse to this match for $1 million. And watching her defensively and offensively is just amazing, because at the end of the day, it takes an entire roster, not just one athlete. And that's what the Pulse was. They leaned on each other. They leaned on the bench during practice as well. The bench showed up. Coach Windsor was mentioning that to us. And that's how they won this match for $1 million.
And talking to Coach Windsor about Kaylee Cox, she said super consistent, not super flashy. She was pretty flashy in this championship semifinal and final. Fantastic again, and part of the reason Dallas was able to overcome some rough sets tonight.
Cox, a big part of the reason of that spread offense of Dallas, being able to be a threat as an outside hitter and a right side. She was active in the front row, in the back row, consistently attacking high hands, and they were finding her in transition. Most importantly, always a threat no matter where she was, and she was not afraid of that Omaha block. She was using it to her advantage for this entire match for $1 million.
We talk about how the block was working so hard tonight. 17 blocks in this match. That ties a season high. They did 2 other times this season. For that to step up, for that unit to step up so big in this final.
Defense wins.
Yeah.
Defense wins $1 million, and that's exactly what Dallas did. They were locked in, reading and reacting specifically on that block. They did a solid job of seeing the offense of Omaha and reading them along the net in the different zones, across their blocking zones, and they were grabbing nothing but ball to earn all those stuff blocks.
You played at this elite level, and you've had those different circumstances where you are expected to win and that you're the underdog. Dallas had that underdog mentality since day one. Expansion, picked 6th in the preseason. Nobody expected them to win a match for $1 million in year 1.
But they did, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, is who believes in the gym. in the trenches, in the practice, day in and day out. Nobody else has to believe besides yourself and your teammates and your staff. And when you believe, you're the most dangerous team in the gym, and that was Dallas from day one.
The 2026 champion, Dallas Pulse, are on the stage along with our Madison Fitzpatrick.
Congratulations, the Dallas Pulse 2026 Match for a Million champions. And now to present the trophy, the beautiful gold trophy, is our very own Commissioner, Jamie Weston.
Let's go! Dallas Pulse takes it. Congratulations.
Okay, Coach Windsor, do you have a second? I got you ready. I want some confetti. Congratulations, Match for a Million champions. I saw some emotions from you and the team. What are those feelings like to end up on top with that trophy?
I mean, at the very start of the season, they had us ranked 6th. They were ranked 6th. We've started the season with a point to prove, and we finished it proving a point. And I love it.
Coach, I love it. You're the first expansion team to win the Match for a Million. How did this team get it done in only 1 year?
I mean, we have amazing athletes who came into the program willing to just buy in. Every single day they showed up. I know you saw 6, 7 players out there, but our bench is so freaking consistent in how they challenge these players, and there's not a world in which we could have done it without those players.
How did this Dallas fan base show up for you guys?
You know, this environment was amazing. From first game to this game, we've built an amazing crowd, and you guys are buying in, and we heard you. We heard you every single set. You helped us get it done.
I love it. And now we're going to announce the MVP of the Match for a Million. Jamie?
Where is Sophia? You are the MVP. Maldonado Diaz.
Sophia, come get your trophy. Sophia, 26 kills for you tonight, but this was a huge team win. How did you guys get the edge in this final?
I mean, I think it was all about energy. I can feel my team just getting my back, and I mean, huge plays. I think it was just like building momentum, and I'm so proud of this team. Thank you so much.
All season long, you guys have battled to get to where you are today. How special is this team from the beginning all the way to now standing on this stage?
I mean, since day one, we wanted to make a mark with this team, you know, franchise and first year in the league. So, I don't know, I'm just so proud of this team. As Shannon said, we all work really hard. So this is a team award too.
You guys have so much to be proud of. And now we're going to present to you the check for $1 million. Congratulations, Dallas Pulse, Match for a Million champions. Chris and Victoria, back to you.
Madison, thank you very much. And Victoria, Sophia Maldonado Diaz entering the year, I think flew under the radar given her path to MLV, and ends the year as the MVP of the Match for the Million.
And not only that, she really racked up stats across the league this entire season. Second in the MLV in points percent, kills percent. Second all-time in the MLV single season points percent record. I mean, she just came in and did her job, and she did it with authority, and she did it with excellence, and man, what a competitor.
Remarkable, and just kryptonite against Omaha all year long, including in this final. You're watching the Match for a Million on ION. Back to wrap things up from Frisco. The Dallas Pulse, winners of the Match for a Million, the 2026 Major League Volleyball champions, knocking off Omaha. This Dallas team, explosive, ruthless, and has a big exclamation point on its first chapter. Mimi Colyer, a big reason why she is with Madison Fitzpatrick.
Mimi, you were the 2026 Outside Hitter of the Year. Looking at this season as a whole, how special was it to get that recognition in your rookie season?
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said during the award ceremony, like that's a team award. Again, you just had Sophie just such a fucking awesome game, and our team just plays so hard and for each other. That again, like that's not about me, that's about us. And just as a team, it's been so fun. I can be along these girls all season.
How much fun has it been getting set by Natalia Valentin Anderson and that connection that you guys have?
Oh, she's so good. She's so good. She's one of the best setters in the world, and it's just been so fun to develop that connection and see it develop not only with me, but with just everyone else. She makes our job so easy.
And how did the depth and the experience of this team come to play tonight? Like you said, every single person stepped up. So how was the depth an advantage?
Yeah, I mean, again, we had a couple of serving subs come in, and they changed the game for us. Kelsey Bain came in and had some crazy good blocks. Like, I think that just, again, speaks to the depth of the team and how we step up in big moments. And I'm really proud of every single girl that, was on our team tonight.
Overall emotions for being Match of a Million champion.
I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. I mean, this is so awesome. And to be able to do it with this group of girls that I just love so much, it's just so fun.
Go celebrate, you deserve it. Chris?
Madison, thank you very much. We have a couple of two-time MLV champions on the floor right now. First time that's happened in league history. Natalia Valentin Anderson, Kendall White won the 2024 championship with Omaha, now winning their second championship ring with Dallas. And for MVA Victoria, what a storied, amazing career it has been. We talked about the chapter closing for Dallas in year one. What an amazing book she's written.
Valentin Anderson was the heartbeat of the Pulse, pun fully intended. What Coach Windsor was mentioning to us about Valentin Anderson is that she's one of the best leaders that she's had on a roster, and that sentence holds weight. Valentin Anderson being able to stay calm in the chaos. If you look at her, she is flashy. She is setting this ball, facing the net, and then going pin to pin off of her shoulders. Usually setters have to square up and look at the net. Not Valentin Anderson. There she is, a big smile, well-deserved. Crafty, volleyball IQ, heartbeat of the Pulse. Just unbelievable volleyball.
Led the most efficient offense in Major League Volleyball. Some of the most explosive moments she had weren't necessarily in setting those amazing pin hitters. She went on alongside 6'7" Tristan Savage and went up to get blocks. 5'10" with 6'7".
Exactly, and it, again, takes a full roster at the end of the day. The cards were stacked against Dallas. In the face of adversity, they persevered, and not only did they persevere to earn a ticket, they won the Match for a Million.
That $1 million check in possession of the Dallas Pulse. Oh my, what a first year for Major League Volleyball in Big D. It ends with a title for the Pulse. For my partner Victoria Dennis here on the set, Madison Fitzpatrick roaming the sidelines, Paul Sunderland and Holly McPeak, the legends, calling the action. You're watching Major League Volleyball on ION. Thanks for an amazing season, everybody.